Okay, so we're going to go over one more topic, and this is generally something that somebody will want to do. This is how to take a div tag with everything that's nested in it and center it in the page. So when you do that, you can set it just to do left and right, or I can set it to do left, right, top, and bottom, or I can just do top and bottom. Depending on which way that you want it, you can set it either way. So what I did, I went back into that main tag that we had before, and this gets a little bit confusing, but I've set the size of that div tag to 400 pixels by 400 pixels, which is important for what we're going to do. Now, to position it, what I want to do is I'm going to move it 50% from the top and 50% from the left. Now, when you apply that, what happens is it moves it 50% from the top, 50% from the left, but it's, again, remember we're always dealing with the upper left-hand edge. So it's actually not going to be centered in the page the way that we want it to. We're halfway there. So to get it in the page, I go back to Box, turn off the margins, and I want it to move back half of my set widths. So where I've got width and height set up, I want to move it back half. So I'm going to move, it's 400 tall, so I'm going to move it back 200 from the top, and I'm going to move it back 200 from the left. Then when I apply it, now it should be in the middle of the page no matter what the page size is. So you can move it around. Now, like I was showing you, the only problem you get into is if you get it too small, you start losing content. So you have to be aware of that. If this one's in the middle, if I just want it centered and against the top, then what I would do is not put in the top margin. So I go back into here, turn off the 200 for that, and go into positioning, and maybe I want my top margin to be like 20 pixels instead of 20%. So I can set it like that and apply. And something didn't go off. So now if I view it again, now it doesn't move up and down, but it still has, I'm still centered in the page, left and right. So that's a way to do that.